Good afternoon, and welcome to the BBC News Daily Coronavirus Update. I'm Fiona Bruce. Our headlines tonight. The closure of barbers continues to rock the Bermondsey area, with another reported case of acute hair loss at Flat 12 Godstone House. Newly qualified teacher Hayley Travis is reportedly already in trouble with the Teacher Regulation Agency over allegations of abusing school children for not completing their lockdown homework. In sport, football star Georgia Jackson has issued a public apology after pictures emerged of her flouting lockdown rules to train with her teammates in Tabard Gardens. And in weather, the Met Office has issued a yellow weather warning with reports of snow in the Herne Hill area. But now time for our main news item. The current crisis has left thousands of households across the country divided, and whilst many are pining for the return of their friends and family, this one in South London has taken the unusual approach of forgetting that their housemate ever existed. Now we go live to our news correspondent Nick Robinson for a special report. And a warning to Dan O'Byrne if you're watching from home, this report does contain distressing images.
Hi Fiona, yes, I'm currently camped outside 16 Guernsey Grove, and as you can see, it's nothing short of a media frenzy out here. We are hearing some disturbing reports from inside the residence that Dan's bed has been used for sinful activities, his marijuana has been smoked, and even his History of Japan copy harvested for toilet paper in the face of overwhelming shortages. Now, at this point, I do want to stress that it's been just 6 short weeks since Dan moved out, but in that time, a lot seems to have changed. Oh, and that appears to be Toby, have you got a quick minute to speak to Nick Robinson, BBC News?
What do you want?
Well, Toby, we were hoping you might be able to clear up some of the allegations about your housemate Dan O'Byrne.
Dan O'Byrne? Who the fuck is that?
Well, I would like to apologise to our viewers at home, but I think that quite well illustrates my point. Gus and Toby really have forgotten who Dan is. It's real, it's happening, and it's live. Thanks, Fiona. Back to you in the studio.
Wow, that is hard-hitting journalism. We've actually heard that the Office of National Statistics has published a report stating that of the 44 pints of homebrew they brewed together, 13 of which belong to Dan, only 1 now remains. But how did we get here? And more importantly, how do we plan to get out? I'm joined by Health Secretary Matt Hancock. Matt, what do you make of Toby and Gus's approach to lockdown so far?
Well, Fiona, clearly what we're seeing is Toby and Gus have convinced themselves that incumbent housemate Dan never existed as a way to deal with the trauma of his absence. And we're actually seeing this trend in households right across the country. And the strange thing is, it does seem to be working. Gus and Toby are getting on better than ever.
Well, surely this begs the question, do they need an exit strategy?
Well, Fiona, we're in the process of modelling Toby and Gus's new dynamic in a new software which will enable us to see how their relationship will progress in future. And whilst I don't want to give too much away too soon, the early results do look positive. Gus and Toby are not currently looking for an exit strategy for this reason, and I would go so far as to say are even debating the need for one.
Matt Hancock, thank you. Well, I hope that all households across the country are coping just as well as Gus and Toby seem to be doing. Thank you and good night.